If I had a time machine and could go back and thank my younger self for habits that have helped me with a healthy lifestyle, these are the 5 that I would choose. Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and I make videos to help you live a healthy life through simple living. Achieving certain health goals and maintaining them takes time. Being healthy is not a one-time action, but is a result of taking steps and practicing habits consistently over a long period of time. And while I do agree with a quote by Aristotle that says, "Good habits formed at youth make all the difference," as long as you are alive and want to improve your health, you can start establishing healthy habits that will help you feel better. In this video, I'm going to share 5 simple habits that I started in my younger days that I have been able to maintain that have helped me and hopefully help you. If you haven't started these habits yet, no matter what age you are, know that it's never too late. The first habit, which I started in my college years, is to exercise. This habit started because I wanted to make friends and get to know others better. So I participated in different activities that I was invited to, such as playing tennis, going to the gym, hiking, going running, and learning racquetball. And my friends even convinced me to take ballroom dance, saying it would be an easy A. It actually wasn't that easy, but I love ballroom dance so much that my husband and I continued taking classes after we were married. And it's been fun to be able to swing to a fun tune every once in a while. Anyway, I did lead an active lifestyle while being a college student, and what started as a way to be social eventually turned to a lifelong habit of regularly exercising on my own because I felt that working out helped me stay in shape and reduce stress. Second, eating balanced meals. This one is a more thank you to my mom. Even before the days of low-carb diets, my mom would tell me to eat less rice and focus on the meat and vegetable dishes that she would cook. My mom was a great cook and I loved the Chinese dishes she made. She usually had a few dishes which always contain at least one type of protein and a variety of different vegetables. So I felt that having that exposure to healthy balance and variety of foods has continued throughout my life. Third, also diet related, mostly attributed to my family, is eating fruit for dessert. My parents rarely bought ice cream and cookies and candy. Instead, my parents bought a lot of fruit. So after dinner, our dessert would consist of fruit. To this day, I still don't eat many sweets, and if I'm craving dessert, a piece of fruit is enough to satisfy my sweet tooth. Before I share the next 2 health habits, what do you think so far? What are some diet habits or other health habits that you picked up in your childhood or younger years that you are thankful for? Please let us know in the comments below, and then hit the like button if you're finding my videos useful so far. Then consider subscribing for more content to help you live simple and healthy. Fourth, continuing on the food habits, something I learned to do in my college years was to read food labels. I took a health class where the professor talked about knowing what is in our foods when we go grocery shopping. So I started reading the food labels and understanding them. I know the labels have since changed, but most of the information remains the same. Plus, I also like to look at the list of ingredients to check that I know what most of them are. I also have become more vigilant now that I have Hashimoto's and need to avoid certain types of food and ingredients. So reading food labels has really helped me become aware and more in control of what I choose to buy and eat. And my last habit that I'm glad I started young, which is not food related, is having a creative outlet. We were created to create. And I think that not only does that help with innovation in society, but personally, giving myself time to be creative helps me to reduce stress. And just like I enjoy doing different physical activities just for exercise sake, I enjoy doing different creative activities such as drawing, painting, jewelry making, ceramics, photography, knitting, crocheting, and even baking and cooking can be creative outlets. I found it fun to try all these activities because it showed me what I'm good at, what I enjoy, and hopefully is developing some other neuron connection that I don't use at work, and I can keep my brain healthy. So add some activity into your routine that will allow for you to have a creative outlet. So, what health habits would you like to develop and establish? Remember, it's never too late. Let us know in the comments below. So, as thankful as I am for these habits, there are others I wish I didn't develop in my earlier years because it takes so much more effort to break them. I read a quote that says it is much easier to prevent bad habits than to break them. So true. Go watch that one next. to find out some strategies help me break these bad habits, and subscribe for more content about simple living for a healthy life.